Hi guys, my name is Vikas. I'm a PTE trainer here at Bangalore, India. Today we're going to discuss some methods and techniques that we could use to get full marks on the multiple choice select single answer. Now you'll have to remember that time management is very important with listening. I have provided all the methods step by step along with the explanation with an example in mind. So practice along. If you've got any questions or queries, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you found the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Alright guys, let's get started. So today we're going to learn some methods and some techniques that we could use to get full marks on the multiple choice select single answer question type of the listening section. Now, before we dive into the methods, I'd like to give you a few tips. Make sure that you don't spend more than 2 minutes per question. The reason why I'm telling you this is because you will have to make sure that you reach the right from dictation section, which is the last question type of listening section. It is really important, so just make sure that you're not spending too much time on this and you have enough time to cover all the question types of the listening section. Okay. Make sure you answer these questions, answer all the questions of multiple choice select single answer, because they do not have any negative marking. Alright, before we get into the method, I'd like you guys to have a look at the example here. Please look at the question type. So the question type will look something like this. Listen to the recording and answer the multiple choice question by selecting the correct response. Only one response is correct. Of course, you can only mark one response because it is a radio button, so you can choose only one option. So the first example will look like this. How does learned helplessness affect people according to the speaker? So you have 4 options and one of it is correct. I will play this audio in the later half of this lecture. Before we do that, let's just quickly dive into the methods. Now, the very first step of your method is that you understand the question. What are you looking for? So the question prompt here is, how does learned helplessness affect people according to the speaker? So now that you understood the question, you'll have to skim the options pretty quickly. Now, all this needs to be done even before the recording starts. So it's really important that you understand the question prompt. It's all right even if you're skimming the options while the recording is playing, if you're able to multitask. Nevertheless, we could move to step number 3, where you note down important concepts and keywords. The reason why you need to do it is, just don't. Although it's probably about a minute or 2 minute lecture, do not be overconfident and don't not make notes. Please make it a point that you make notes no matter how good you are. Alright, it's always good for you to be able to refer back and then mark the correct option. Now that you've noted down the important concepts and keywords while the recording, once the recording finished, match the concept and the words to the options in front of you. So you will be able to mark the correct options in one go generally with this kind of question type. In case you have any confusions, use the elimination method, eliminate all the wrong ones and then choose the correct option. Okay, now that you know the methods, you could pause the video at any point in time, make notes of this kind of method. I could share the presentation on SlideShare or wherever, right? So I'm going back to the example now. Keep your pen and paper handy. If you'd like to pause the video and get your pen and paper, please go ahead and do so. I will play the audio now. You have 4 options. In the comment section, mention which is the correct answer, and you could also state the reason why. All right, good luck.
Have you ever seen a situation where an animal is repeatedly put in a negative situation that it can't escape? Eventually, the animal will stop trying to avoid the source of the problem. Instead, it starts behaving as if it's completely helpless to change the situation. Well, this state of limited control is called learned helplessness. Now, the animal has opportunities to escape from this environment, but the learned helplessness prevents it taking any action. We've seen it in a number of different animal species, but we also see this behavior in people. So, for example, a child who does poorly on maths tests will quickly begin to feel that nothing he does will have any effect on his performance. Then later, when that same child is faced with any maths task, he's probably going to experience that same feeling of helplessness on another occasion. What this means is that small problems can often become much worse because of this. Have you ever seen a situation?
Alright guys, I hope you were able to make notes and correlate with the options below. Please go ahead and just mark the correct answer in the comment section. You can consider it as option A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever you think is convenient for you. So in case you have any questions or queries, please feel free to leave the comments below. You could contact me on my email address given below in the description, or the phone number. I hope this lecture was useful. I'm just skipping to the method section once again in case you'd like to make some notes or want to quickly glimpse. Alright guys, I hope this video was useful. This is Vikas from PTE Lectures signing off. I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you so much.